Hey guys, it's Crusher, and I just want to talk about, like, a lot of you are getting into Chime now, or want to take Chime more seriously because of the reset. Obviously, it's easier to get into the top 250, so now would be a really good time. By the way, this is not a voiceover. I'm in game right now. But a lot of you really do want to get into Chime, and I want to give you some of the best builds you can use, and some, I wouldn't say, I mean, I guess I could say tips, but like just the kind of builds you want to use if you want to be more competitive. And this honestly all depends on your playstyle. You can win on a build that isn't one of these. It's just something that works pretty much, well, not for everybody, it just works for a lot of people, and it's pretty powerful. Like I said though, you can use anything you want, to be honest. If you're good enough at pairing, you could survive anything. But what I do suggest at the moment, so because regen has been nerfed, I do think high HP builds are back in the meta, and high damage builds are also back in the meta. I also think... give me a second. So there are three, I guess, like, types of builds that are very prevalent right now. I'll start with the strongest one, and that would be fist builds. So that's Wave Neve, LFT, any of those. They are so powerful right now. They do good damage, they have good pen, they have really janky animations, they're super fast. I think all of them have strong crits. It's just a really good thing. They have good talents as well. Like the with the feint buff, Fist actually got a huge buff because of the dazing talent, where if you feint, you daze them. So much stuff like that. You see Sheep, you see No-Go, you see all these like high level players using Fist because it's so powerful. And honestly, I think it needs a little bit of a nerf. Maybe an animation rework. But, so that's the first like main type of build I would suggest using in this meta. And then the next would be a mage build. And it doesn't have to be an annoying one, just a high mantra pen build. A high mantra pen build would honestly be so beneficial to a lot of players, just because of how powerful it is in this meta. So there's not as much regen, you can't live as much, and then M1 builds pretty much, I wouldn't say all the way fallen off, but M1 builds have fallen off in high levels of play. And mage builds are super prevalent. Ice mages, shadow mages, those are probably the best two. I've seen some Gale mages, but they don't work out as well as the other two kinds. Ice mages are definitely the most annoying, but shadow mages are very consistent. They steal a lot of ether. Just super good build overall. Give me a second. It's gonna breed and kick me. And then the last kind of build I would suggest, which is falling off a little bit from the meta, is the low medium flame charm, right? So like champion sword flame or something of that sort. That is super powerful right now. Even still, like go like metal enchant or providence thorns for the free damage, and then you can get I don't know, something like that. All right, GG. But you go like metal enchant, providence thorns, you get azure flames, and you just go crazy on people because explosions they do true damage, right? So you get the true damage explosions, you get the insane damage from flame overall, and then flame is very comboable, which makes flame so much stronger. So you can like flame, you can flame scourge, you can fire blade, you shred their armor with metal. And then, oh, also, there is one last thing I would like to put in. Okay, I do want to mention, if you want any of my builds, like this LFT Silent Heart I'm currently using to climb, it's honestly super good, and I would suggest any of you using it. You should check out my video to see some gameplay with it and me explaining how it works. And if you want the actual build, you should subscribe and join my Discord. That way you can support me and I get you a build. And then, so to the last kind of build, Scrap Singer builds. Oh my god, they're so powerful. I've gone up against Ice Mages with Scrap Singer, and then they use Caltrops as well. It shreds my armor They have like, I fought one with a mace with Providence Thorns. He had Caltrops, and then he was an ice mage, right? So he set down the Caltrops, he set down his ice spikes, and then he'd parry trade. I would take damage, and then he just had so much Mantra Pen. He had Kaido Breath. It was just such a powerful build. I could barely even like fight against it, to be honest. And a lot of people just suck in fighting mage builds in general. So I'd honestly just, I don't know. I think you guys should try out any of these builds because they are very strong right now. You do not have to go these builds if you don't want to. I'm using an LFC Silent Heart. Obviously, like, Fist is really good at the moment, but this is a very unorthodox build, and I'm winning a lot of matches with it. So you guys can really try anything you want. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Also, I might be streaming right now. Hop in my stream, and I'll see you guys there.